And then what happens in situations where, say I'm drinking my red wine, I spill it on the wall, there's a red stain, and I don't want to be paying you the exuberant amount of money that you want, because my uncle is a painter. He can come and decorate, he can come and paint the wall. Can't I bring my own paint and do it myself instead of paying you the money?
No, the thing is, the hotel has its own department that deals with painting. So if something like that happens, the hotel will find a way to get that wine stain
and
off.
Charge me a lot of money.
It's not necessarily to charge you a lot of money, but there has to be consequences that you need to face, because that is not something that should have happened. And
but it was a mistake.
On the wall.
Back to housekeeping.
Yes.
I'm here. I want to sleep during the day because I was out all night partying. Housekeeping wants to wake me up at 9.
Yeah.
I'm not ready to wake up. I wake up at 7 in the evening, and then I call reception and say my room is ready to be cleaned, and they are nowhere to be found.
Yes. Well, luckily, there's always people around in housekeeping to assist where they need to be, because at night we also have a housekeeping team doing turn down to make sure that your room is nicely done. You feel that specialness in terms of being at a hotel. So if you have that arrangement, the housekeeping
is 24/7.
Not necessarily 24/7. Some hotels they work until 11
at night.
At night.
So if I come back home at 11:05.
At night, what do you need your bed done? We do have housekeeping that check on all floors from top to the bottom. So if they come to your room and you've got a do not disturb sign on your door, that's you informing us that you don't want anyone coming into your room, so we would respect that. However, if we then come with a request when housekeeping is closed, some departments do have people that are trained to do your room, so your room can be done.
And what happens if I want my towels to be changed every day? I want my bedding to be changed every day.
Well, the nice thing about that is it depends also from where we come from, because I know where I come from in my house. I don't change my towels every day.
It's not my house. I paid a lot of money.
Depending on also the relationship that you have with the hotel, we can do that. It's not a normal request or usual thing that happens, but of course we take each guest as they come and we ensure that what they need, we do our best to accommodate.
What happens if I've come to your hotel and it's got a beautiful swimming pool and I suddenly want to swim because I've never seen a swimming pool before, but I can't swim? Do you have people available to teach me?
Unfortunately not. We don't have people who are here to teach you how to swim. That's one of those things. Sorry, Sisi. At least don't swim, just walk inside the pool. Right.
Okay, what advice can you give us that we can use to make sure our stay is comfortable, and also to make sure that we are not being a nuisance to the staff? Because sometimes we do things because we think it's the right thing to do, but because we don't know the etiquette.
Yeah, well, firstly, it's important that once you get your dates in check and you do your booking, whilst doing your booking is to inform whoever is making your booking of your requests and what are the things that you like, what are the things that you need to be organized for you, and you also ask the questions that you need to ask in terms of, okay, it's my first time coming to that hotel, to that city, where can I find this? And depending on what food you like, depending on what activities you like, so that they can assist you or link you with a department or a personnel that can take care of that. Which is why I said, you know what, where I come in with my job, I deal with the guests before they arrive, when they arrive, when they're in-house, when they depart, when they've left, to ensure that all of these areas are covered, because this is exactly where the guest is before they arrive, when they're in here, when they leave, after they
You
left.
were good in school. You made sure you listened to everything you were taught.
Yes.
And then what happens in terms of the telephone? Because I know a lot of people who come to a hotel, the next thing, they use the phone to call a few friends, and then they get a big fat bill.
The nice thing about telephones is they are locked. If you want your telephone line to be opened, you would request at reception, and then you will arrange it with them to open the line. So anytime that you make a phone call, it's built to your room, just as you would be buying food.
But it's expensive. Would you advise people to use the phones in the hotel?
We don't necessarily advise them, which is why cell phones are quite good now. Back in the day, it used to be a problem because it's phones were all that people had. Nowadays, mobile phones are actually quicker and nicer to communicate.
And sometimes you go into a hotel and there's a nice bar fridge Oh, what a nice place. They're welcoming me. You drink the little water, the small chocolate.
Yeah.
Next thing, you owe them thousands of rand.
For sure. Those things happen, however, hotels do their best to make sure that they specify that this here is a VIP grading that is just for you, you can enjoy for free, and then whatever you touch here and here, that's all on account. So most hotels, and in terms of the suites and depending on the grading, they will do their best to ensure that if they don't verbally tell you, there's a signage or cards in the rooms to stipulate that this is on account, this is a complimentary.
But I'm thirsty, I want to drink. Can I drink the water and replace it? Can I drink the small Coca-Cola and replace it maybe with 2 liters?
That's not acceptable because we don't stock 2
But
liters.
I'm giving you more.
We don't stock 2 liters in our fridges.
And you always have those weird sizes that I can't find in a normal shop.
Those are hotel sizes. Because at the hotel we need to keep certain standards which make the hotel what
But if I
it is.
replace it with 2 liters, you should be happy.
Nah, because remember hotels have gradings. So we've got 5-star hotels.
It's not grading, it's tricks. You're tricking us.
4-star hotels, 5-star hotels. So each hotel graded has its own way of operation.
And the laundry. Because I assume that housekeeping is like my maid at home. I should be able to tell them to do anything that I want. Can I ask them to say, do my laundry?
Well, the nice thing about hotels as well is some hotels, they would give you a ironing board and an iron for you to iron your clothes.
I don't do it at home. Why am I doing it in a hotel where I'm paying so much money?
Because it's a hotel and not a house, we do have a menu that stipulates, okay, if you want your trousers done, this is how much it costs.
It costs more money than I spend buying the trousers.
It's part of you being at a hotel. It's one of those
But
things.
can't I just tell the housekeeping lady or gentleman to come and do it for me because I'm already paying for the room?
Unfortunately not. So lezo zinto lezo uzozikhokhela.
Okay, if I can't afford whatever price is on your laundry menu, can I use the bathtub to do my washing?
Yes, people do that. And then also there are also laundromats outside of the hotel. There's laundry companies that you can utilize to wash your laundry, especially guests that are staying for quite a lot of nights, because hotel laundries can cost more. So if you go outside and find a laundry to do your laundry at, that would work much better for you. These are some of the initiatives you use to save money on your trip. The small things like laundry, making sure that all your requirements, you put them down in the comments where in your booking, so people know exactly from your arrival time to your departure time. Even if you want to check out late, you need to put it on a request, not on the day of departure to say, no, I know you say checkout is at 11, but I want to check out at 12. No, those things need to be arranged.
And what happens in terms of, I'm in a hotel, I need to steam.
Okay, oh, isn't those a saint?
Yes, funukuma.
Yeah.
And I call reception requesting ukhato.
Yeah.
Do you recommend that I bring my own, or are those things available?
Well, ukhato is not something that we would have. You can bring it on your own because it's something easy to utilize. I mean, nami ngikhule ngikhatha ngumZulu, ngikhule ngiphalaza, ngikhule ngiqhuma. So lezo zinto ngiyazazi.
But am I allowed to do it in a hotel?
We don't encourage it.
But am I allowed, yes or no?
We don't encourage it.
Okay.
A hotel needs to be treated as a hotel. The environment, the room, because remember, when you check in, you are here to enjoy being here. When you check out, the next person that checks in also needs to enjoy the room, enjoy the hotel. So you need to do our best to make sure that we keep it at a standard and we respect the hotel and that there's other guests that are going to be coming.
And sometimes you find that I'm getting married in this hotel, so I've invited a lot of my family and friends, and then they come here. Who gets charged?
It's your wedding.
I reserve, like, say 20 rooms for my wedding, but people are going to pay for themselves individually. So if they break stuff, if they steal stuff, who gets charged? Is it me? Are they now my guests because they've come to my wedding, or am I not responsible for them?
You are responsible because if you do a group booking, that requires something we call a function sheet, where you or your organizer will sit down with our organizer to ensure, okay, we need 10 rooms, 20 rooms, and this is the food we need. You are solely responsible for everything because people are coming here for you. It's your wedding.
Okay, so would you advise that if I'm going to have a function, I do not get involved and just recommend a hotel and people book for themselves individually so that anything they do doesn't become my responsibility?
It depends on your event and how comfortable with letting people book for themselves and you not being involved. But either or, since people will be here to attend your event, you are also linked to that, because if you weren't doing their event, some of them wouldn't have come. So it's very important, because when people come, they come through your invite to let them know of the rules and regulations of the hotel and just their behavior, because it will impact on you.
And what other advice can you give us in terms of when we come to hotels, whether just to dine or we're staying in a hotel over the festive season?
Yeah. The first thing, depending on where you're going, I would suggest that people really practice patience. This is a time to be patient a lot, because there's quite a lot of queues everywhere, and to be early, plan, book early. If you want to go for dinner, if you want to go for lunch, dinner, etc., make sure you make your booking so that you don't have to necessarily stand in a queue. Everything is already sorted for you. It's similar to making an appointment to the dentist. You don't just rock up and expect the dentist to have space for you.
But sometimes it's an emergency. You didn't know you were going to have a tooth there.
Yeah, so that's where patience needs to be applied, because you could come there and find that there's a long queue, or there are people who've already made appointments who are there before you. So this is why it's good for you to say, you know what, I know I didn't make an appointment, however, we want to eat here. Can the restaurant book us a table? Are we able to eat? So some of the things, because it's festive season, people are happy, it's beer of the moment thoughts. So you know what, let's change plans. We don't want to go to wherever we now want to go to Table Mountain. And then when you get to Table Mountain, the cable car going up, the queue is very long. You need to be patient for that, because...
And I have one important question.
Yeah.
My sisters out there who are prostitutes or looking for places, are they allowed to come and solicit in hotels?
No, they are not allowed. It's something hotels are completely against. It's not the kind of image.
But you have a lot of single men, rich single men who are in hotels bored by themselves.
It's not the kind of image hotels want. If luckily hotels have also a policy and a procedure where if a single guy is here and they want to bring a lady of the night, or they want to bring a friend, they need to register them at the reception desk.
But I don't know, what if I'm a guest and I don't want to know my prostitute's name?
The hotel has to know, because you can't be doing such things without our knowledge. This is why it's a hotel, because you are not just the only guest in here. There's also other guests that you need to take care of, and safety is of the paramount.
Thank you very much. And Christmas message to people.
Enjoy, to those that celebrate Christmas, enjoy yourselves, be safe, drive safely, look at all your mirrors, look at your loads in your cars, look at the loads in your food, because we're eating quite a lot of food. It's going to catch up with us in January. So asifuna abantu abakhulu phela, asifuna abantu abazohlasela amafutha. So take care of yourself, guys. I know I'm going to be enjoying my festive season. Enjoy yours, and see you at the next festive season.
And do you have a YouTube channel where...
Oh yes, I also have a YouTube channel. Catch me. My name is, my handle is Pius Xulu, P-I-U-S.
I'm going to put the link.
Oh, okay, P-I-U-S-X-U-L-U. It's also the same handle on Twitter, Instagram. My Facebook page is Pius Xulu Official. Yeah, so we do quite a lot there.
And Pius is also a fellow comedian, a fellow laugh technician.
Siyabonga.